Dear children, in the last two videos you learnt how food is pushed down by the movement of the wall of the food pipe or esophagus and reaches the stomach, and what happens to the food after entering the stomach. In the stomach, food is digested and processed into a thick liquid called chyme. It then moves down towards the small intestine. So now let's study about small intestine and try to know what happens to the food in the small intestine. Small intestine, as you can see the diagram of digestive system in front of you. You can see the stomach, the liver, the gallbladder, pancreas, where it is situated in between the stomach and the small intestine. The small intestine you can see very nicely, I hope. Large intestine, rectum, anus. So children, let's see this. What is this small intestine, or what happens to the food after reaching into the small intestine? The small intestine is the longest portion of the digestive system and is located in the middle of the abdomen. It is about 7.5 meter long and much of it is coiled and remains suspended in a thin layer of fat. It is here the most of the digestion takes place. So the walls of the small intestine secretes digestive juices called as intestinal juices. The small intestine also receives secretions produced by the organs called pancreas and liver that helps in digestion. As the chyme enters the small intestine, it is mixed with digestive juices, which completes the digestion of all complex components present in the food. The intestinal juices secreted by small intestine completes the digestion of carbohydrates, protein and fats present in food, mainly in the lower part of small intestine. So let's see now the liver. You can see the diagram of the liver. Let me make it closer. You can see the liver, you can see the gallbladder, the pancreas, the common bile duct, the pancreatic duct. These ducts are the tubes which take the juices into the small intestine. You can see the duodenum here. It is a part of the small intestine. So let us see the writing part. The liver is the largest gland of our body. You have read about it in lower classes and also in GK. It is a reddish brown in color and located in the upper part of the abdomen on the right side. The liver produces bile. So which juice it produces? Bile. What is the color? It is yellowish green in color. Bile juice, which is secreted or produced by liver, is stored in a sac called gallbladder. You can see the gallbladder there. There the bile gets stored, which is connected to the liver by a duct called bile duct. The bile juice plays an important role in the digestion of fats. Now the pancreas, you might have seen the pancreas in the previous diagrams. It's a large cream colored gland located between the stomach and the first part of the small intestine. So the pancreas secretes pancreatic juices which acts upon carbohydrates, proteins and fats and convert them into simpler form. So the end product of digestion, as you know, the digestion begins in the mouth and is completed in the small intestine, and inside the small intestine the protein gets converted into amino acids, fats get converted into fatty acids and glycerol, carbohydrates get converted into simple sugars like glucose. So now after the digestion is completed, the food needs to be utilized by our body, and it is possible if it get absorbed. So now the liquid food is absorbed or passes into the blood, which carries it to all the cells. And this process is called absorption, which occurs in the walls of the small intestine. The inner walls of the small intestine has millions of finger-like folds called villi, the singular villus. The digested food passes through the villi and enters the blood flowing in the fine capillaries in the villi. So what is this fine capillaries? They are the small tubes of blood vessels. So you can see here the finger-like projections, villi. The further it is called as microvilli. Here you can see down two arrows. They indicate the tubes, that is the blood vessels and the capillaries. So the villi increases the surface area for absorption of digested food. So role of villi is to increase the surface area so that the absorption is done well, or absorption of the digested food is done well. The surface of the villi absorbs the digested food material. The absorbed substances are then carried through the blood vessels where to the different organs, where they get utilized to build proteins and other complex substances, and this process is called assimilation. In the cells, after this absorbed food goes in, the glucose which is obtained after the digestion of carbohydrate breaks down into carbon dioxide and water with the help of oxygen that we breathe or inhale, and thus producing energy, or energy is released. So now as I have already told you earlier, the some of the food remain undigested. So the undigested and unabsorbed food that remains in the small intestine enters into the large intestine. The large intestine is wider and shorter than small intestine. Its function is to absorb water and some remaining salts from the undigested food material. The remaining waste passes into the rectum and remains there as semi-solid feces. The fecal matter is removed through the anus, and this process is called digestion. My dear children, I hope you might have understood the digestive system in human. If any query, you can ask through Campus Square. So that's all for today. Thank you.